Bengal TV News Bulletin with me, Charlene. Amidst powerful storms that swept across the Spanish islands of Mallorca, the MV Britannia, the flagship of P&O Cruises, unexpectedly broke free from its moorings in Palma port and was carried by the forceful currents, ultimately colliding with the starboard side of the stationary oil tanker. Fortunately, both passengers and crew on board managed to avoid serious harm, although a few passengers did sustain minor injuries. Notably, more than 100 employees from Goa who were working on the MV Britannia were among those who escaped the dangerous situation.
MV Britannia cruise ship comes loose from its moorings and collides with a tanker. 100 Goan workers aboard are unharmed. The ship had been securely tied in the port when the weather suddenly turned turbulent. The mooring lines couldn't withstand the harsh conditions, leading to the ship's drift and contact with a smaller vessel already docked in the port. This encounter caused a slight tilt in the cruiser ship position. The captain of MV Britannia managed to maneuver the ship safely out of the docks. After the weather subsided, the ship was successfully brought back to its moorings. The port authority and divers were dispatched to assess the extent of the damage inflicted on the cruise ship. The collision left both the MV Britannia and the moored tanker with minor damages. Debris from the encounter was discovered in the harbour. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Braving the scorching heat for almost 2.5 hours, Burma residents on Sunday strongly objecting to the widening of the national highway and in one voice said they were ready to die to save the village from destruction and that they will not allow the project in the village.
During the public meeting held at Boma, which continued till 1 p.m., the villagers, especially the elderly women, served a 15-day deadline to the government to scrap the National Highway Widening Project and threatened to stage a massive agitation along with their families and children. The women said they were ready to die saving the village and threatened that if there was any move to carry out digging activities for National Highway widening, they would lie down on the ground before the heavy earth-moving machinery and lay down their lives. They allege that the politicians and government are forcing them to come on the road despite objecting to the National Highway widening. Social activists urge Burma locals to remain united and fight against the dictatorship of the BJP government.
वो मोमेंट चलता Burma गावान चलता आम्ही मिडियाचेर पळयतात. वास्तविक आम्ही हांगसरले रहिवासी आम्ही हांव तुमच्या शेजारचे गांवचो दर दिसा वेगळ्या वेगळ्या वेळार आम्ही हांगा पावतात पूण गेली 1-2 महिने अत्यंत हांव बरो नाशिल्लो तब्येत म्हाजी बरी नाशिल्ली पूण तुमच्या ह्या मुवमेंटाक तेंको दिवपा खातीर हांव वेगळेपणी पावपाक शकलो ना. आज आतां म्हाका बरें दिसता म्हणून हांव मुजरत तुमच्या खातीर आयलां. हांव व्हडलो मनीस न्ही पूण एक संवेदना आशिल्लो असो हांव मनीस. आमी राजकीय सांस्कृतीक मळार आमी वावरतात. लोकांचे त्रास, लोकांची दुःखां, लोकांचो आनंद हितून सगळ्यान आमी सहभागी जातात आनी आज म्हाजे मना पासून दिसलें आनी विशेषता म्हज्या घरकान म्हाका घरकान्नीन म्हाका मुद्दम जागो केलो आज तरी तुवें थंय वचूंकूच जाय. भोवमाच्या भावां मदीं भयणां मदीं तुवें वचपाकूच जाय कारण तेंचेर जे अरिश्ट आयलां ते अरिश्टांक तांकां एक संवेदना एक तेंको दिवपा खातीर तुवें थंय वचचोच पडटलो अशें फोर्सान म्हाका म्हाजी तब्येत तितली बरी नासतना सुद्दां आतां बरो असो हांव हांगा आयलां. भावानो आज म्हाका अशें दिसता की हे जे अरिश्ट तुमचेर आयलां तुमची मागणी आसा तुमची मागणी रास्त आसा. कोणीय जर कुड्ड पासून जर पळयत कुड्ड्या कडेन सुद्दां जर विचार करपाक तुमी धाडले जाल्यार तुमी जें कितें मागतात तुमी मागता बायपास मागतात आनी ही रास्त मागणी सरकारान गोंयच्या सरकारान जावं केंद्र सरकारान ही तुमची मानून घेवंकूच जाय अशें म्हाका दिसता. जो मनीस संघटीत आसता जो समाज संघटीत आसता त्या समाजाचें वायट करपाक कोणूच सोदिना शकना हे तुमी मनान धरात. आज समस्त गोंयचे तुमी नागरीक आज तुमकां सपोर्ट करतात पूण खास करून तुमचे गांवचे तुमचे दर वाड्या वयले लोक हांगा सगळे रहिवासी हांगा एकठांय ह्या मुद्द्याचेर येवं जाय. जंय एकी आसा थंय बळ आसा, जंय एकी आसा थंय बळ आसा आनी शक्ती आसा. ह्या शक्ती मुखार जगांतली खंयचीच शक्ती एकवट आशिल्ल्या शक्तीचें वायट करूंक शकना.
Sanjay Naik for Herald TV.
All Goa Toddy tappers highlighted the association is issuing caste certificates and other certificates which can be produced to get benefits of various schemes to the ones who are not registered with the association. The members also demanded immediate action against the association.
आम्ही त्या इन्फॉर्मेशन मागितलं तर म्हणजे आता मागलो आयिल्ले एप्रिला मागलो आमी रावले ते करस्पॉन्डंट चलत म्हणून हे सगळें केलें उपरांत तेंगे आतां इन्फॉर्मेशन जायना आमी म्हणलें कितें नवी जे आहा कितें येयलां बाबा डिस्ट्रिक्टान कितें येयलां सर्टिफिकेट कोण आहाय सर्टिफिकेट कोण आहाय म्हणटरी त्यो आमकां लोगीन आमकां जाता इवन आमगे भुरग्यांची सफर जाता आतां जॉबा लागून आमी कित्याक लागून ते सर्टिफिकेट आमकां हें करूं जायना तेका दिवपा येना म्हणटाय दिवपा येना म्हणून कितें आहा दॅट इज इलिगल चलता
ते जालें आतां सोशल वेलफेरान तुमगे इश्यूआचेर कितें
सोशल वेलफेरान आतां कितें केलां क्रायम ब्रांचान रिपोर्ट इन्वेस्टिगेट केलें कॉन्सलराक आनी दोनी क्लार्काक वयलां प्रेसिडेंटाक वयलां क्लार्क कितें म्हणटा आय एम अनअवेर हो स्टेटमेंट हांव सर्टिफायड कॉपी आहा आमचे कडेन तो स्टेटमेंट करता आय एम अनअवेर रिगार्डींग द चेंज ऑफ लेटर हेड I am the office clerk to look after the correspondence. If the clerk is look after the correspondence, then the letteríची आमकां रिप्लाय दिवपा जाय न्हू तेणें.
पयलीं ते मागीर तुमगे एक केलो न्हू सोशल वेलफेर.
सोशल वेलफेर आतां क्रायम ब्रांचान रिमार्क मांडाळा. All the association issued समाज certificate is legitimate. आमकां पयलीं सुवातेर आमी ऑल गोवा टॉडी टॅपर्स एसोसिएशनाचे मेंबर्स आमी ऑल गोवा टॉडी टॅपर्साचे मेंबर्स आनी हांवें हांव काम केलां पयलीं पूण म्हाका खबर ना न्ही तें आपलो तें तेका लागून 100 पाट सांगितलें ते प्रेस पळय ते आमी कितले पाट दिलां आनी तें दिन आमकां आतां बेजार येयलें म्हण आतां आमी कितें करूं इन्फॉर्मेशन मागलोलें तेणें आमकां दिना म्हणटाय तें प्रेसिडेंट येयना म्हणटाय तें पूण प्रेसिडेंट येयना दीस हेंच पळय सद्या इलिगल चलता आमगेलें पिटिशन सगळ्या पावलो आहा इवन क्रायम ब्रांच अरे बाबा हॅलो हय क्रायम ब्रांचा सयत आमगेलें पिटिशन पावलो आहा कॉन्सलराचेर बी घायलो आहा बेज ऑन कित्याचेर ती क्रिस्टियन न्हू म्हण बेज ऑन द लेटर हेड त्यो बोगस केलाय लेटर हेड एक आहा आनी तेच नंबर एक जावन हें म्हण आनी प्रेसिडेंट ऑलरेडी हांव तुका आतां 2 एफिडेविट केलाय तेजी कॉपी दिता तुका हायलायट कराय तूं तो प्रेसिडेंट म्हणटा ऑल गोवा टॉडी टॅपर एसोसिएशन रेजिस्टर्ड म्हणटा इन 1965 register number 64 1964 number 65 number 64 आनी तेच जाल्यार ओरिजिनल आमगे रेजिस्टर आहा ऑल गोवा टॉडी टॅपर एसोसिएशन ते आमी गेले तेणें एफिडेविट दिलें 2 बोगस फॉल्स एफिडेविट दिलें तेणें ती हांव आतां क्रायम ब्रांचान आनी पुलिसी बी दिताय ती आमी फ्लॅट एक्शन घेवन दी आतां आमी ऑफिसान बरे भाशेन येयले बाबा आमी आमगे रिप्लाय कितें आहा गा म्हण आमची मागलो तें मागीर जाल्यार ती व्हडलें खापा येताय चेवळो आहा क्लार्क पडले ते आसा संकटा कितें उलयता तेका मॅनर्स ना तेका आमच्या रेंद्राक भाव भयणाक आमगे एकूच सांगपाचो आनी एकूच सांगपाचो उरलो म्हळ्यार तसो आमी कोणाचें वायट केलें ना आमी एसोसिएशन बंद केलें ना आमी एसोसिएशन आमगेलें सारकें करपा मुखार सरले तो तुमकां पड इफेक्ट जाला तो आमकां लागून न्हू आमी वयल्यान तुमकां करेक्ट करता कित्याक तो सर्टिफिकेट तुका कामां लागलें आनी कितें केलें थँक करूं कितें जालें जाल्यार जबाबदार हांव न्हू जबाबदारी ते
Mohit Karangate for Herald TV.
Amid the speculations that the Sunburn Electronic Dance Music Festival will be held in the vicinity of Manohar International Airport at Mopa, Tourism Minister Rohan County on Sunday said that the government will not dance to the tunes of the Sunburn promoter. However, concerned citizens and people from Goa said that at first the government acts tough, but right at the end it is always a happy ending. Citizens are of the view that when the ATM starts functioning, Sunburn also starts functioning.
The citizens and activists said that the Tourism Minister Rohan County's statement that the government will not dance to the tunes of Sunburn promoter is just to increase the bargaining power. They claimed that the government will deliberately grant last-minute permission to the promoter to hold the Sunburn Festival as it wants to stop citizens from raising their voice against the violations of the law of the land to facilitate such events.
The statement made by the tourism minister that they are not prepared to dance to the tunes of the EDM festival is nothing but a eyewash. The whole idea is to increase the bargaining power. Everybody knows how the EDM festivals are given licenses at the last minute, and it has been for years. When in fact the present tourism minister was even an elected representative, where licenses by the government was being issued at the last minute without even recovering the dues of the organizers. And it was I who used to rush to the court at the last minute and get it stalled. And by doing so, I have managed to collect crores of rupees into the government treasury. The statement that he says that he is not prepared to dance could be true. Where was he when the loud music was going on? Where was the tourism minister? Where was the government? It was the court. Again, a citizen had to go to the court. The court's intervention to bring down that loud music. So, the statement that they are not prepared to dance, when everything is done, they don't dance, but they go to sleep and people are made to suffer.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
The people of Penne have voiced their plea for the establishment of public crematoriums in every village of the taluka. They stated that while existing cremation facilities are available, they fall short of providing an appropriate space for economically disadvantaged people to conduct cremations. They emphasized the need for the government intervention and demanded the acquisition of land to allocate more crematoriums where the deceased could be cremated with dignity, irrespective of their societal standing. The current crematorium in Perne has come under scrutiny due to its lack of amenities such as inadequate availability of wood for cremation, insufficient lighting and a scarcity of water resources.
The people of Perne have voiced their plea for the establishment of a public crematorium in every village of the taluka. They stated that while existing cremation facilities are available, they fall short of providing an appropriate space for economically disadvantaged people to conduct cremations. They emphasized the need for government intervention and demanded the acquisition of land to allocate more crematoriums where the deceased can be cremated with dignity irrespective of their societal standing. The current crematorium in Perne has come under scrutiny due to its lack of amenities such as inadequate availability of wood for cremation, insufficient lighting and scarcity of water resources.
गांवांत स्मशानभूमी थंय आसता, थंय कोणाची तरी ती जमीन आसता, थंय भाटकार आसता, कुळां आसतात आनी हेका लागून वाद जाता आनी जो गरीब मनीस आहा तेज्या घरान एखाद्या व्यक्तीचो मृत्यू जाता, देहांत जाता त्या वेळी तेका जे अंत्यविधी आहा ते करपाक मागीर तेन्ना त्रास जाता आनी अशें हालीं पालयां आमच्या गांवांनी असोच प्रकार जाल्लो पेडणे तालुक्यान, तसोच मोरजे हेजे पयलीं जालो, अन्य ठिकाणी जातात. सरकारान हेजेर तातडीन लक्ष दिवपाची गरज आसा. स्थानीक जे आमचे लोकप्रती आहा पेडण्यान अशे अनेक समस्या आहात. थंय स्मशानभूमी आसा मात्र ते स्मशानभूमी अजूनय सार्वजनीक स्वरूप तेका येवंक ना. सरकारान जर एखाद्या गांवांत प्रत्येक गांवांत गांव तिथे स्मशानभूमी ही संकल्पना राबोवन जर स्मशानभूमी उबारली आणि ती स्मशानभूमी सार्वजनीक म्हणून तेका स्वरूप दिले जेणे करून सर्व धर्माचे जाती धर्माचे लोक थंय तेका थंय अंतविधी करूंक येतले. जाती जातीन माणसाचे जे सगळे हेवे दावे आहात ते अंतविधीकय आमकां दिसून येतात. हेजी प्रकरणां अनेक पेडण्यान जाल्या गोंयाच्या विविध भागांत जाता. ताका लागून सरकारान आनी मुख्यमंत्र्यान हेजेर लक्ष दिवन हो जो स्मशानभूमीचो विशय आहा तो गांभीर्याने घेवन प्रत्येक गांवांत किमान एक तरी सार्वजनीक स्मशानभूमी आनी ती सरकारी निधीतून सरकारी पयशातून बांदली जातली आनी जेणे करून कोणाची अडचण समस्या आसा एखाद्या वाड्यार अंतविधी करपाक थंय तेणी सार्वजनीक स्मशानभूमीन थंय अंतविधी करूंक शकता. अशा प्रकारची सोय प्रत्येक गांवांत जावपाची अशी ह्या माध्यमातून हांव मागणी करता.
उपमुख्यमंत्री बाबू आजगावकरान जेन्ना एग्रीकल्चराची जमीन एक्वायर करून 1,20,00,000ची स्मशानभूमी बांदली खरी पण ती अर्धवटच रावली. ती फुलफील जावंक ना. थंय सुखसोयी ज्या विधीक जाय ते मेळना. तेतून एक पेडण्याच्या आमदारान लक्ष घालून ती पूर्णत्वास व्हरपाची अशी हांव मागणी करता. तशेंच हांव सरकाराक सांगूंक सोदता की स्मशानभूमी हो मेजर विशय आसा पेडणे तालुक्यान तरी. जी भाटकारशाहीचे भाटकारांची जी जमनी आसा ते आयज लोकांक थंय स्मशानभूमी मेळना. पण एक स्पेशल सरकारान एक्ट असो करपाचो जर भाटकार सुद्दां जमीन दिना जाल्यार लोकांच्या गरजे खातीर जमीन एक्विशन प्रोसेस करून
गांवागांवांनी स्मशानभूमी करपाची ही माझी मागणी आसा.
आज पेडणे तालुको जो आसा तालुक्यान बरेचशे गांव आसात. गांवांत जी स्मशानभूमी जाय त्या प्रमाणे स्मशानभूमी ना. त्या कारणान लांब लांबच्यान लोक जे येतात हांगासर स्मशानभूमी आसा 1,30,00,000च्या आसपास. ती स्मशानभूमी ज्या वेळी बाबू आजगांवकर त्या टायमार आसलो त्या टायमार तेंच्यांनी डेव्हलपमेंट जी फुकी लावपाचें काम केल्लें आसा. ती स्मशानभूमी अशी आसा खरोखर ते स्मशानभूमीन त्या मेल्ल्या मनशाक सुद्धा जाग येतली अशी एक प्रकारची स्मशानभूमी आसा. कारण त्या ठिकाणी गेल्या उपरांत जे लाकडां जाय, पाणी जाय आणि जे लायटी जाय अशें कांयच व्यवस्था अशी जाल्ली ना. आणि त्या ठिकाणी कोणाक उदक जाय जाल्यार उदक मेळचें ना. दुसरो माणूस मरूंक शकता, ताका समजा चक्कर येवन पडलो कितें जालें जाल्यार तो थंय ताका घालचें पडटा अशी परिस्थिती आसा. ज्या प्रमाणे बाबून डेव्हलपमेंट केल्लें आसा आनी म्युनिसिपालिटी जो फंड येवंक जाय म्युनिसिपालिटी ज्या प्रमाणे आतां स्मशानभूमी आसा तेंच्या कडेन चावयो आसतात स्मशान हेचे कडेन नगरपालिके कडेन, पण तेचो फायदो असो कांय ना. ज्या प्रमाणे फायदो जावंक जाय असो आपल्या म्युनिसिपालिटी कडेन कांयच असो अधिकार असो दिल्लो ना.
मकबूल मांगेवनी for Herald TV.
The Vasco Police have arrested 2 persons from Karnataka and a local scrapyard dealer from Vasco on charges of theft from the PWD Water Department godown in Sada. The recovered items valued at around ₹12 lakh have been confirmed to be the property of the PWD Water Department. This occurrence comes after an earlier case in which the police had lodged a report regarding the theft of antique pieces by unidentified persons. While conducting routine patrols, the Vasco Police noticed 3 men behaving questionably. Subsequent investigation led to the trio admitting their involvement in the theft of items from the PWD scrapyard.
The Vasco Police have arrested 2 persons from Karnataka and a local scrapyard dealer from Vasco on charges of theft from the PWD Water Department's godown in Sada. The recovered items valued at ₹12 lakh have been confirmed to be the property of the PWD. This occurrence comes after an earlier case in which the police had lodged a report regarding the theft of antique pieces by unidentified persons. While conducting a routine patrol check, the Vasco Police noticed 3 men behaving questionably. Subsequent investigation led to the trio admitting their involvement in the theft of items from the PWD scrapyard.
Before, we had registered one crime at Vasco Police Station, wherein some culprits have committed theft from one shed at Darwali, which belongs to one company, and they have committed some theft of some antique materials worth about 3 lakhs. So in this regard, we had registered crime under section 384, 57, 454 IPC, and our investigation was in progress. So during the investigation, our staff was in patrolling, including my officer and a LIB staff. So when they reached at Chikarin Joggers Park, they found 3 persons were moving suspiciously in the area. So they stopped them and questioned. So we didn't give any satisfactory answers about regarding their presence at a particular place. Further, they were taken into custody and brought at the police station in connection to interrogate in the Vasco PS crime. So during the interrogation, they didn't disclose about regarding our crime, but they disclosed about one more crime which took place at Sada in PWD quarters, and they informed that they have committed theft in PWD quarters and stolen some water supply fittings from that storeroom. So further, we took them. Further, they informed that they have kept the said items, material, stolen material. That's one of the scrapyard at Villa. So we took them and we proceeded to the scrapyard and we raided the scrapyard. So where we found all the materials which were stolen by them from the PWD quarters. So and we managed to recover the said items under our Panchanama, and we arrested all the 3 persons under section 41 CRPC. So the items stolen were mechanical compression collars, couplings, double socket, flange T and CID joints, all worth ₹2,85,000. Sorry, ₹12,85,000. So name of the accused are Nagu Golar, age about 50 years. Second accused is Onba Rathod, age about 40 years, and Third is Aparna Rajur, age about 40 years.
आमकां तें मटेरियल जाय पडलें. आमचें कितें आसता की आमकां जेन्ना कितें ब्रेकडावन जाता तेन्ना आमी मटेरियल स्टोर करून दवरता. हे सड्यार स्टोर आसा आमचो. सो मागीर आमकां तें सामान हाडपाक आमचो मनशाक धाडलो. पळयत जाल्यार थंय शटर फोडलेलें आसा. अशें कळ्ळें की थंयचें आमचें सामान मातशें गायब जालां. आनी आतां तें पळयत जाल्यार हें सगळें सामान आमचेंच थंयच्यान त्या स्टोरान आशिल्लें. पयलींचें आमचें कितें आमकां हें करपाक जाय पडटा पळय, ब्रेकडावन पायपलायन रिपेर करपाक जाय पडटा पळय, तें मेळ्ळें. आनी सोमतेच इमिडिएटली आमी ती कंप्लेंट केली की अशें अशें जालां मुरगांव पुलीस स्टेशनार. सो तेजे नंतर खबर आसा रिजल्ट मेळ्ळो.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
An anti-encroachment demolition drive was carried out by the Mapsa Municipal Council near the old Azelo Hospital on Monday. Several illegal establishments were cleared out. Watch.
High Court has granted stay, so now the work is stopped. But now all those items that they have lifted from the shop, now they are trying to take away. Our lawyer has said from the High Court that they cannot take away everything because of the High Court stay order.
तांकां सगळ्यांक सीओक सांगलें, हेका सांगलें बाबा अर्देवर रिक्वेस्ट ऑलरेडी स्टे पेपर घातल्या आनी ऑलरेडी तेंच्या हातीन आमी पेटिशन दिल्लें आसा. हे पळय हें पेटिशन दिल्लें आमी. हे पळय सायन सुद्दां घेतलेलें आहा इनवर्डाचेर. रिसिव्ड कॉपी PWDक दिल्ली, पुलिसीक दिल्ली आनी PWD पुलीस आनी मुन्सिपाल्टी. तर आमी ताका सांगलें फर्स्ट ऑर्डर आसा अर्द्या वरान मेळटली. ऑलरेडी पेटिशन घातलेलें आसा. तरी आसतना तेंच्यांनी सगळें सामान काडलें आनी हांगा रस्त्यार उडयलें. सगळें रस्त्यार उडयलां आनी 2 टेम्पो भरूनय येला. त्या टेम्पो भरून येला सगळ्यो खावपाच्यो वस्तू आहल्यो. आमकां मातूय तेंच्यांनी बाबा सामान काडा हे पयलीं नोटीसेर हाडूंक ना कांयच. कितें म्हणल्यार हांव तरी आसतना तरी स्टे हाडली तरी ते तरी माल काडत रावंक लागले. सांगता बाबा अर्दावरान मेळटली. एक रिक्वेस्ट करता कोर्टाची एडवोकेटानूय थंयसून फोन केले, अर्देवर रिक्वेस्ट केले तरी ते आयकोंक ना. कशेंच आयकोंक ना. सामान काडीत रावला अशें रस्त्यार उडयला.
Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
A special train for the Velankani feast left for Madras from Vasco on Saturday late evening. This train will reach Velankani at 3:50 hours on the 3rd day. The next special train will leave on the 1st and the 6th of September.
The first special train from Goa leaves for Velankani with devotees. These trains are taken into consideration with a huge number of devotees from Goa rushing to Velankani for the upcoming feast of Our Lady of Good Health in Tamil Nadu. The Konkan Railway Corporation, in coordination with Southwestern Railways and Southern Railways, has decided to run special trains.
आयज ही ट्रेन सकाळी सुडोंक जाय आसली ती सांजची सुटल्या. ती एक मातशें एक आमकां वायट दिसलें. जी पोर्तून येता ती 9 मेळून आसतना फर्स्ट ट्रेन रिटर्न येतली. सो ती आयज सकाळी सुटलेली जाल्यार तांकां एक 9 तरी मेळटले आसले. बट एनीवेज वी ऑल्सो अंडरस्टँड कितें जायती प्रॉब्लमूय जाल्ले आसता. पावसाकूय लागून लँडस्लायड जावन आनी कितें प्रॉब्लम जावन वी अंडरस्टँड द डिफिकल्टी ऑफ द रेल्वे पीपल ऑल्सो. बट एट द सेम टायम मागता जे कोण गेले ते बरे भाशेन येवपाक आनी जे कोण तांकां वावुरल्याक ही ट्रेन तांकां टायमार दिवपाक तेंचे पासत तेणी मागपाक आनी सगळ्यांची मागणी जी सायबीणमाच्या पांया कडेन घालता ती बरे भाशेन तांकां फावो जाल्या.
आनी आमी मागताय हो जो सायबिणी बरोयताय त्या सगळ्या लोकांनी कामां वो तेंगे मागणी सायबिणीन फुलफील करपाचें सगळ्यांनी. जावं कित्याक फॉर एग्जाम्पल हांव सांगता बोगसोणें कोणें कितें मिस्टेक केलें चुकल्याय आमचें मत चुकलें सगळ्यांक सायबिणीन बक्षिचें इतकां सगळ्यांक म्हणटा आपणा घरान कितें मागणी आहाय ती आनी सूख संतोश सगळ्या घरान कोणाक एक पिड्यार जालो ताका सगळ्यांक परतून येवचो.
परवासून आमचे माडी आनी नोयना आनी मागीर 8 तारखेक जे फेस्त जातले त्याच्या कारण आयज जे आमचे वास्कोसून थोडे लोक गेले पूण गोंया भरान 1,500 ते 2,000 लोक आतां प्रवासी गेलेले आसा वेलंकनी फेस्ताक. हांव मागता सगळ्या जे आमचे देव कार्याक गेल्लेले आसा लोक तेंच्यांनी आमच्या सायबिणी खातीर मागचे कित्याक आमचे वास्कोचे आमचे गोंयची उदरगत जावची, देशाची उदरगत जावची आणि आमच्या आमदाराचे बरे जावचे की त्यांनी असे ह्या 3 महिने ते त्रास घेतल्या हे ट्रेनी खातीर. त्याच्यामुळे आज ही आमची ट्रेन आज गेलेली आसा. हांव खरें मनाक वचून आमदाराचे देव बरें करूं म्हणटा आनी अशेंच तुजी कार्य फुडें घेवचें अशीच मागणी करता. देव बरें करूं.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Northeast United will take on East Bengal in the first semi-final of the 2023 Durand Cup on Tuesday before FC Goa take on Mohun Bagan in the second semi-final on Thursday. The winners of the 2 semi-finals will meet in Sunday's Durand Cup final.
Northeast United will take on East Bengal in the first semi-finals of the 2023 Durand Cup on Tuesday before FC Goa take on Mohun Bagan in the second semi-final on Thursday. The winners of the 2 semi-finals will meet in the Sunday's Durand Cup final. Both the semi-final and the final of the 132nd edition of Durand Cup, the oldest football tournament in Asia, will be held in Kolkata. And East Bengal versus Mohun Bagan of Kolkata to be in the final. A rematch of the group encounter with EB1 remains on the cards if both sides win their respective semi-finals. Mohun Bagan completed the semi-final lineup by defeating Mumbai City FC 3-1 in the last quarter-final. In the other quarter-finals, Northeast United beat Army Red 1-0, East Bengal beat Gokulam Kerala FC 2-1 and FC Goa beat Chennai FC by 4-1. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Davoli SC secured a hard-fought 1-0 triumph against Asolda SC in the ongoing VMSagankar Memorial Invitational Inter-Village Tournament. The match was organized by Prime Sports and played at Benauli's Dando Ground. Davoli's youthful squad showcased their skills for the second consecutive match.
Davoli SC clinched a 1-0 victory over Asolda SC in VMSagankar Memorial Invitational Tournament. Davoli's strategic decision to field a young lineup proved to be a masterstroke as it bore fruit when Prince Figueiredo struck a magnificent curling free kick into the net during the 20th minute, granting his team an early advantage. The first half concluded with Davoli in the lead by 1-0. Despite Asolda's spirited efforts to regroup and stage a comeback, they found themselves thwarted by Davoli's rock-solid defense. Lyosar Raikar, Prakash Raj and Jordan Miranda, both of whom made major contribution to Davoli's performance, maintained the midfield control. Inasun Arona for Herald TV.
Chander club entered the quarter-finals of the Chander Seaman Cup, securing their spot with a 2-0 victory over the depleted Goa Velia Sports Club, who could not field 7 players. The match took place at Chander Ground on Sunday.
Chander club advanced to the quarter-finals with a 2-0 victory in Chander Seaman Cup clash with Goa Velia. Despite being short-handed, Goa Velia exhibited a sense of urgency in their gameplay. Ansel of Chander club almost found the net in the 11th minute, but a timely intervention by a Goa Velia defender denied him the opportunity. In the 21st minute, Breven Dice of Chander club skillfully maneuvered past 2 defenders and unleashed a precise shot that found the back of the net, giving Chander club the opening goal. The pressure from Chander's teams persisted, resulting in another goal in the 25th minute. Aldrich Peshot capitalized on a well-placed through ball from the flanks, extending Chander club's lead to 2-0 by half-time. Returning for the second half, the Chander's players were determined to exploit their advantage against the 7-man opposition. Their efforts might have yielded more goals, but Goa Velia's Joseph Roderick sustained an injury in the 43rd minute, leaving the field and reducing his team to 6 players, 1 less than the minimum required to continue the match. The referee decided to call off the match with a final whistle blow in the 43rd minute. For his standout performance, Breven Dice of Chander club was named the man of the match. Inasun Arona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.